Okay, this is Cave 30. I don't remember the real name or anything like that. I just have marked on my GPS that it's a small cave. Oh, wow. Man, I don't feel like crawling back there, but it looks like somebody could crawl back in there. That looks like fun. Notice all the, what do you call these? Pieces of pine cone or whatever. So, some kind of nest. Pika, rat, or whatever. Same thing, look at all over the floor here. Looks like there's a way to crawl back over here. I don't know how far I feel like crawling, but let's see what I can do. Looks like it gets bigger ahead, so I'm gonna see if I can just leave my... Oh, you know what? I'll take off my backpack to fit through here. All right, here we go. Notice how it's actually a pretty wide cave. The ceiling and floor are both really flat, except for the breakdown rocks. There's also some dirt, make it a little bit softer. All right, then. So I can go to the right, left. Looks like it gets bigger ahead, though. Wow. It's been years since I did this cave. I don't remember the name of the cave, so I can't look up when's the last time I did this cave. Okay. Yeah. Interesting indeed. Looks like it's going to be a nice long cave. Really wide, but low ceiling. A little bit of work to explore. Yesterday I only did one cave because I started late. I had some appointments in the morning and I had to check into my motel in the afternoon. So today started a little bit earlier. I already got my motel, so hopefully I can get more done today. Wow, it's a nice little cave. Let me turn around. There's the way out. I'm not sure if there's another side passage over there. On the way out, I'll check that out. Interesting indeed. All right, let's see how far I can go. But the floor here is damp. I bet if I came during the rainy season, it'd be like really wet mud. So I'm glad I waited till later in the summer to check this out. It's been very dry. Like in the past few months, it only rained like 1 or 2 days. So it's perfect time. Well, it's cool. There's cave slime, not just on the ceiling and the wall, but the floor, because people haven't trampled it. So that's really neat. All right, then. I'll try to stay over here. Whoops. Where the ceiling is taller. So trample the cave slime too much. Man, looks like the cave's getting smaller ahead, though. Man, this cave's a lot of work. I don't know how much farther I want to go. If it's gonna be this hard. Oh, wow. See how it becomes a crawl? I don't know if that's a dead end or if it just stays hard or if it gets easier. But as long as I'm here, I guess I'll find out the hard way. How's that sound? Oh boy. It's not very cold in here. It's a very shallow cave. But, so I'm not wearing my gloves. But now that I think about it, if I'm going to be crawling down here, I should probably be wearing gloves. I might have to pause the video so I can put my gloves on. Looks like somebody made a trail through here. Notice the rocks are piled up on the side. I didn't do it, but looks like I'm gonna benefit from it. The floor is covered with mud. Oh, geez. Oh, man. I don't know if I want to get through here. Wow. Yeah. You can see there's a cave over there. Too small for me. Question is, what about up here to the left? Wow. Oops. Stupid light. Oh, jeez. You can tell it keeps going. It would be a very difficult crawl there to the left if I want to attempt to keep going. So I think now is a good time to bravely chicken out. So I'm going to declare the cave the winner, and I'm going to get out of here. See what I can do now that I know the cave is so short. I'm going to come through and shoot my vertical video. I can leave my backpack behind, put my gloves on. That will enable me to go a lot faster and easier. Oops. Yeah, I can sit up straight. I took a breathing break. You know, when I was a kid, people would refer to breaks as breathers. I didn't like it called that. That was imagined, you know, if you're working hard, so you're breathing heavy, you take a break to get your breathing back normal. And now it's a little more complicated than that. Not really breathing that heavy, but still. When I'm crunched over like this, squishes my chest and stomach. It's a little harder to breathe than if I'm standing up straight. So yeah, a break really is a breather. Oops. Oh boy. Yeah. Other than the cave slime, this cave isn't really that interesting. I usually prefer easier caves, but this trip I'm trying to do as many caves as I can, even the harder ones. Make sure I don't miss anything important. So now that I'm turning around the corner here, you can look ahead, see the natural light. There's the way out. As you can see, the floor is a bit rough, but at least it's flat and level. It's not like sloped or anything. Oops. Oh, it's too late now. I was shooting this video at 1% brightness. I might shoot it brighter. Oh well, too late now. I'll do the vertical video with the light up a little bit. Since it's such a narrow cave, you know, I don't really need a lot of light to light it up, apparently. And because it's so bright, some of the caves are like jet black, so it takes a little more light to see what's going on. I remember Space Mountain at Disneyland. It's like an ordinary roller coaster, not that remarkable, but it's in the dark, so you don't know what's going to happen. So Johnny Carson in the Tonight Show joked that it's 90 miles an hour in a closet. If I knew the cave was going to be this short, I would have brought both my cameras with me. My other camera, or camera rig for shooting vertical. I left it out by the car. I didn't know how long I was going to be gone. Okay. Oops, hang on a second. I accidentally turned off the light. Or technically, I turned it down to 1%. Okay, so there's the way out. Notice it looks like there's a tube over here to the right, too. Looks like it's going to be a lot of work. But as long as I'm here, I think I'll peek through, see if there's anything cool. It's been years since I've been in this cave. I really don't remember. Oh, wow. Yeah, you see? It only goes a few dozen feet. So it's a dead end. I'm not gonna bother to go back in there. And the floor is nice and smooth. Sure, little kids who don't mind crawling on their bellies, they would enjoy crawling back there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my poor belly alone. It's a nice belly. So, cool. Of course, the real question then, are there any more caves around here? I really don't know. I think I hiked around looking once, I didn't find anything. That was years ago. I might get luckier now. Since it's nice and dry, I got all day. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, well. And again over here to the right, the entrance is nice and wide, even though the ceiling is low. Alright, this concludes my tour of Cave 30.